Hey Capricorn, welcome into your reading. We're reading for approximately the second to third week of November. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, so reading's going to be slightly different from my other readings. Tell me how you like it. We're going to add an element of before and after into your reading, and you'll see as we go. But first and foremost, let's see what's going on here for Capricorn. Just like shut the whole thing. Capricorn, okay. Second to third week of November, please. The Magician and the Empress. Look at you. I don't know if something just happened recently to you in the sense that I don't know if you had a light bulb moment, Capricorn, or you had an epiphany or something, some situation opened up for you, like an avenue, a clearing. Why am I bringing that all up? I'm bringing it up because to you it looks like an opportunity for you to manifest something in your tangible world, in your 3D world. And I don't know if that's to bring a family into this world, to start your own company, something physical, because it looks like you're about to birth something into your world over here with the Empress and then the Magician, you having all the tools in your belt to have it happen. Feels like maybe before you couldn't, but now it seems like there's an opportunity where you can. There's something going on with you at this point in time where you're feeling like now's a good time to start something, because you're very confident at this point in time as well. So let's see what's going on. It's because it just feels like you might have had some stress and anxiety over a situation, but it looks like that's melting away for you. Moving on. Let's see what's coming in your direction. What's coming towards Capricorn, please? Please stick with me because we're going to clarify everything with the before and after tarot. So the interesting thing about the before, I tried it out with Taurus and Aries. They seem to both like it. You too, leave me your comments down below and tell me how you're going to feel about it. We're not there yet, but the before is going to tell me what led you to this point. And the after is with current positions, what will happen after the fact in the near future. With that said, whoa, three major arcanas. You know what? There's 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all 5 are major arcana. All 5. You know how incredibly rare that is? Why do readers bring up major arcana versus minor arcana? Because the major arcana is the destined stuff. The things that the universe does that push and pull, just a little tiny tweak here and a tiny tweak there to make you make certain particular choices in your life that changes the outcome or the direction of your path altogether. 78 cards, approximately 18 or so, which is like that, is the major. The rest is your minor, your day to day. But let's see what major arcanas you're getting, because these are pretty friggin' powerful, I must say. Here you have the Empress and the Magician in your current situation, which is telling me you're trying to manifest something in your world. What's coming towards you is the High Priestess, death and strength. You needing to find your resolve and your wherewithal to withstand from something, to hold back, to have the strength to endure some massive transformation. And the way you need to go about it is by using your intuition. Why do you need to use your intuition? Because you're not getting a whole lot of information right now. Maybe you want to manifest a relationship, right? But you're not talking to that person. So you have to base it on your intuition. And that's kind of what it's telling me here. You're sort of resisting this transformation, this change that's happening to you. You shouldn't be. I'll tell you why. We had 2 major eclipses in October, and they happened for a reason. The first one was very powerful. It should have hit you on an emotional and spiritual level. The second one was so you could see it clearly. Now we're heading into the full moon of Scorpio. You're supposed to be making those moves. And if you're not, the major arcana is going to get involved here and nudge you along. And that's what it looks like to me. All right? It looks like what's coming near you is you're resisting some kind of ending to something, a transitioning of something. But your intuition is yelling at you. There it is. Or you're now talking to somebody that you had ended something with someone. And now you're resisting even doing anything with them. You're just moving slowly, cautiously in your life, like trying to pick up pieces, I suspect, because you have the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You're wishful and you're hopeful over here that someone's going to contact you. My friend, I think you're going to learn very soon that you're the one who's going to have to find the braveness within you to make the moves that you need necessary in order for you to see things clearly in the direction, the path you need to go on. Because right now it looks like you're trying to manifest it. The universe is saying, well, look, here's what else you're doing. Let me see what you don't see coming. This is so interesting to me, Capricorn, for you. This looks like it's going to be a huge reading. So when we clarify, I think you will benefit greatly from the before and after tarot. Let's finish putting down the rest of the spread. What is in Capricorn C coming their way? I'm like totally having massive chills with you right now. I had a feeling this was going to be a huge reading. You have another major arcana. I'm telling you, the hair on my arms is standing up right now. You have temperance. You're trying to restore your balance. You're trying to find patience, your inner peace. You're trying to break down burdens and drop them all together. What's the advice here, please? Yeah, you had an ending or a betrayal, at least to you, is what it feels like. All right? And you're having sleepless nights and stress. Let me tell you something. These are two sword cards, and they're both in your advice position. Swords are mental. These are all in your head. The only person who could take the peace away from you, or the person who could drive you crazy, is the person you hand the keys over to, Capricorn. Universe is like saying, it's time to come out of your head. You need to find your inner peace, your inner balance. And that's why you have this here, temperance, as what you don't see coming. Ten of Swords. You know what? It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It literally, and interesting for me in this tarot deck, it is day. It's daybreak. It's already seeing that you've been suffering long enough. But look at her. She's trying to grab her broom over here to make her escape plan. Her being the female in the card. You, whether you're male or female, this is you. You need to see the end of something. You need to see something that you've been going through. Others of you, I don't, if this is literal, this is just like something to do with your back, your physical back. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck is telling me you have some success coming in, some acknowledgement. I don't know. I feel like you guys are your own worst critics, Capricorn, and sometimes you need not be. All right, let's continue. Let's see what the outcome is. What is the outcome here for Capricorn, please? All right. The outcome is showing me a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, someone like you. Someone here is ghosting or doing something funky in the shadows. What's funky in the shadows? An affair, lying, stealing, cheating. Some of you, you could be strategizing something. I'll see what that is when I clarify. And I think some of you are strategizing something because you are at a crossroads. You're ready to embark on your new future here with this Two of Wands here. And you're looking into this globe to give you some inclination as to the path and direction that you need to take. But you're certainly looking towards your future. Yeah, interesting. This little salamander here in the card represents some form of protection on your part. And clearly, because there's so much major arcana here, you are being nudged by the universe. You are being protected. And the universe is telling you, you really need to see the ending of something here for what it is. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's time to pick yourself up. You can't go any further down than when you are now. Because I see you trying to manifest something here. Look at this. You're considering new love. It's right here. All right, let's continue. Universe, angel, spirit guides. Let's mix up this deck for Capricorn and tell me what's going on here for Capricorn, please. This is the before deck, before tarot. You let me know how you feel about it. A lot of my supporters ask me what decks I use. I'll put it in the description box for you guys. Either I find it on YouTube or Amazon, and I'll just throw the link down there. But let's see. The Magician and the Empress, tell me before. Before you had the Seven of Swords, before you were looking at your situation, before you were saying to yourself, you know what? I got to calculate this situation. I have to see what's going on here, because maybe you were having an affair. Maybe you were just lovers. Maybe you were thinking of ghosting and cheating, but you were assessing the situation, okay? Because first of all, it's a 7, and that's what we do in 7s. We pause, we reflect, and we assess. But here you are assessing this current situation. The Five of Cups in reverse. Before, it was like, you know what? I'm lucky I found somebody that I'm happy with, that I can run away with, where we both emotionally like each other quite a bit. And the Five of Cups, you are looking at your abundance. You're like, okay, maybe it's a little unorthodox. Maybe it's not typical, but this is something I'm happy with. I'm happy with this person before. And it could have been something unorthodox in the sense of the Seven of Swords, because I see you assessing and calculating the situation. And you're sitting here trying to manifest something. But you didn't know where the future was taking you. You had a little bit of fear of the unknown. And there it was. And maybe you were dealing with somebody not quite like yourself, or not quite like somebody who looks at love and relationships the same way you do. Now, after tarot, let's see. Near future and clarification. Clarify the Magician and the Empress, please, with after tarot. And again, you guys tell me down below how you feel about this before and after, if you could do with or without it. All right? That's crazy. It's just crazy. Wow, that's just really crazy. And I love when here I am using 3 different decks. First of all, the before and after are like sister decks. They're very interesting and unique in their own way. But I like how they're all tying up, because here you are again with the Ten of Cups. Here's the before and then the after. You're running away here with love before. You were running away. You were just both running at the same pace at the same time. Now you're just sitting there around the fire acknowledging this peace and love. Here was somebody where you were having a passionate new beginning. And this is what it is. You have a passionate new beginning here with somebody. It's just that 5 cups are yours, 5 cups are theirs, and you both feel happy. You wanted to elevate this relationship, or you do. You do. Because this is after. This is the after deck. And here in the after deck, it's telling me you want to elevate your relationship with someone or your circumstance. You're trying to see something from a different perspective. So this is what you're trying to manifest. A happy relationship here with somebody. At the bottom of the deck. Partnership, soulmates. You feel mutual with this person. You feel the love. And before, you were torn. But here you are now thinking about elevating some sort of relationship because you're both very happy. Now, moving on. Let's see what this, let's take the before. All right, why are we here with Strength, Death, and the High Priestess? Show me before. What brought it here? The reason you're here, or will be here, and what's leading up to that is one of you is emotionally guarded and shut off and shut down. That's how I felt before with Capricorn. When you guys aren't like at the same level with this relationship, you just look at love differently or the relationship differently, even though you both like each other a great deal. Because there it is, 10 of Cups, you both very happy with one another. It's showing me you were about to start a new chapter here with this person, but there was some kind of like ending. Because I see the pain. Because I think that you were thinking that it was going to go into something huge and that you were about to upgrade your relationship, and it might have went completely the opposite direction. And now here you are curious and wondering what to do, thinking about this person. Because now it's got you guarded emotionally. You are not opening those gates. You feel like you let a wolf into your life, or you're just guarding yourself from wolves. Now let me see the after. After, please. Some of you, if I'm going to sit here and mention the major arcanas, maybe these are the signs you're dealing with. But if that's the case, they're all here. So every zodiac sign. But but I will mention the kings, because those are the incoming energies. Look at the after. Does anybody else have chills that the same cards are coming out with the before and after in the same exact position with 78 cards in each deck? You know what the mathematical probability of that is? Pretty motherfucking rare. I'll tell you that. Look at this. 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Here you had 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Check it. Right? Before. This was right before the pain. This is right before the swords stabs you in the heart, right? Here's your after. It comes out. You bandage your heart. Who? King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's not those fire signs because you have all these other major arcanas. It's just somebody you had a lot of passion with, a lot of fire, a lot of flame. And this person made you feel loved, made you think that it was going somewhere. And then there was nothing but heartache. And that's some serious, profound pain. Real pain. Real pain. And now, this is why you're not talking, because you're having some self-imposed timeout over this fire sign person. It could have been a fling. I don't know. You thought it was developing into something serious, and they didn't know, and maybe they left you. Because I see the betrayal. I see the ending. I see the 10 of Swords here. I see the 3 of Swords. It can't be anything else. Anyway, let's clarify. Temperance, give me before for Temperance. Somebody here is trying to propose a solution in the sense that, here's my cup. Here's my last ditch effort. And this is what's trying to bring you back your center and your balance. The last ditch effort that you have here with somebody, and they're offering you. It could be you offering it to them. But look, it's being drank. Someone's drinking that very last cup, and then the rest are all empty. So it's like almost saying, Capricorn, you gave your all. You gave your everything. They drank everything out of you, and they still left. Or this is you. Flip the script, guys. It's vice versa. Cards are energies, and they're like two big balls. So I'm either reading for the Capricorn as I am, or the crosswatcher. Crosswatcher, you can flip the script. Right now, I'm going to pretend like this is Capricorn. So, moving on. Let me see the after. Temperance, please. After. And clarifying. Jesus. You guys are all seeing this common thread, right? 10 of Swords. The body's being carried away. After. Here's before. You're sitting there laying on the ground, because this is in your advice position. You're being carried away. It's now the healing time. They're all going in unison, taking the swords out and healing yourself. Taking the body away from the ending. Trying to restore your center compass, your balance, right? Information comes in right away, and when this information comes, excuse me, this starts restoring your healing process. Now, let's go ahead and see what's going on here before in the advice position with Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords. See, before you were pausing and you were reflecting because you didn't know where the future was taking you. You just thought that, it was leading to marriage, commitment, more money in your home, and you were doing you, which what's you? You move slow. You move patiently. You move quietly. You move steadily, but you move in a grounded type of way. And I don't know if you're dealing with the fire sign, they don't understand that language. To them, that maybe they're thinking like you're not interested. However, you are doing you the way you know you, right? Um, and there's nothing wrong with that because the universe wants you to be with somebody like you. In any event, they're saying no stress. This thing is over. Here you were in a marriage, pausing and reflecting on the time and energy you spent on this person, but you moved forward. Cautiously, you kept moving. But it's time to let something go. We'll see. Because I see you kind of in the outcome leaving a situation behind or strategizing something. No, not this deck. Where's the after? Here we are. Clarify the advice, please. 9 and 10 of Swords. Judgment in reverse, and then King of Swords. Some of you, it could be two people that you're dealing with. It could have been an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Very cerebral, very smart. Maybe you were dealing with two people, but you didn't make a judgment call. And a judgment call needs to be made on this particular individual. And it's turning into something toxic, because at the bottom of the deck is the Devil, which is kind of your card, and Justice, also Libra card. What's happening here is that we might develop an obsessive fever, and that's not what we want, or create some form of toxicity or fear. So the universe is like, it's time to get out of your head. Absorb this ending. There's only one way you can go, and that is up. Even if you're meant to go back to somebody, it's got to be fixed or corrected properly. Let me see what's going on here in your outcome with this King of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, please. Look at you finding some success here. I think you strategize because the reason that you're in this position where you're strategizing or you're leaving or ghosting someone or they are doing this to you is because you had a big fight. You had a big blow up. You had a big explosion, right? You look at it. There it is. The tower, boom. Down came your tower. And then you were left out in the cold like this little lamb alone. Queen of Swords. It left you in a place where you were in your head. You lifted this sword and you were being really gentle. You're like, here, I wanted to crown you as my king, as my queen. And I put the sword down, not to cut you out, but, to think of something logically and rationally. And here I am out in the fucking cold. Interesting. You thought that you had some success. You might have had an ending and maybe got back with somebody and you thought it would have worked out. Let me tell you, those eclipses happen for a reason. Now, please clarify the Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles, please. Wow. This is the third time in the same position. Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Your before and after. Before, you were literally out there on your own. Now you really feel alone. You really feel like you're left out in the cold, but you're weighing your pros and cons because it looks like you're picking up your shit and moving on. But you have two balls in the air trying to decide. This is going to start your healing process. So I think a lot of you are leaving or are ghosting or felt like you've been ghosted. And now you're weighing your pros and cons as to doing something. And I don't know if that's to contact them or if that's just to move on and do your own future thing. Most of you are leaning towards just moving on and doing your future thing. But let's see. Like I said, those eclipses were no joke. What am I missing here for Capricorn, please? Some of you, it could have been wedding and you're divorcing now. Others, somebody wanted to get married and I don't know what happened here. But look at this. Wedding and calling in your soulmate. As far as I know, Capricorn, 2024 for you guys is supposed to be a seriously lucky year in love. Big time. The bottom of the deck says, let your friends help you. Maybe they can make heads and tails for you as to the way they see a certain situation. But it's saying this situation involves a wedding. So maybe somebody was married, or maybe you were talking about marriage. Don't know. But the universe is working on bringing in your soulmate. Two separate situations here. At some point, I will start doing extended readings for you. I only do them right now for Aries and Taurus because they're my actual audience. I started doing everyone's sign every other week because everyone's asking for it. But when I start doing your extended, I'll let you guys know. What we do in the extended is we deep dive in these cards. We layer over tarot, and then we go into your person, how they feel and think about you. Their intentions towards you and actions towards you. Rigid. What did you get? Oath. You have an oath to yourself, my friend, and no one else. So I'm reading this card because it's highly important you understand this. My lovely child, you have chosen the symbol for oath. This is the symbol for all promises and a reminder to keep the one that you have made. An oath is never made lightly nor in jest. Promises are meant to be honored. When you choose the symbol, perhaps it's time you look at how you've made your promises. Have you crossed your fingers behind your back, relinquishing the magic that binds you to your oath? Has anyone broken his or her promise to you? Let the person go. Don't hold on if someone refuses to be honorable. You don't want this person in your life. For now, the most important promise you can make is to yourself. Promise to be kind, loving, honorable, and good. Do no harm. To belong to me, you must keep that promise. To belong to me means the universe. Guys, I really hope a lot of you stuck around to hear that last message. But again, let me know about the before and after. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you soon.